In the direction of Sumy, a precision air operation once again marked a dark chapter for the Russian occupation forces. From a silent altitude, an FPV drone belonging to the Pentagon Battalion, 225th Assault Regiment of the Ukrainian Armed Forces launched at deadly speed, carrying explosives aimed directly at a strategic target. The target was a ship fully loaded with Russian Marines attempting to cross near the village of Andreevka. They were trying to use the waterway as an infiltration route and to reinforce the front lines, but what they thought was a safe route turned into a death zone. Footage of the operation shows the FPV drone, precisely controlled by a Ukrainian operator, swooping low, locking onto its course, and striking the hull of the boat. A powerful explosion instantly shook the water, tearing apart the boat formation and plunging the Russian Marines into panic and destruction. The attack eliminated 43 Russian invaders, turning the enemy's attempted crossing into the Sumy sector into a complete disaster. What was intended as an infiltration operation now left only shipwrecks, metal fragments, and bodies scattered in the frigid water. The Ukrainian command called this attack a clear example of the effectiveness of FPV drones on the modern battlefield, a small weapon with tremendous strategic impact. Furthermore, other footage also shows that in the Sumy region, several enemy soldiers decided to swim in an area long designated as a restricted zone, unaware that their reckless move would be their final mistake. This moment did not escape the attention of Ukraine's elite forces. The 1st Special Operations Detachment, UAREG, along with the 225th Assault Regiment, immediately activated a punitive operation. From the ground and in the air, the 225th Assault Regiment's reconnaissance units ensured every enemy movement was clearly recorded. Once the Russian invaders were in the current, cut off from ground cover and armor, the decision to attack was made. With deadly precision, Ukrainian forces delivered punitive fire, gunfire, and guided munitions, cutting off the enemy's escape routes. One by one, they were forced to sink to the bottom of the current, leaving ripples that became silent witnesses to the destruction, and the bodies of the invaders, who had previously been swimming in the water, turned into helpless targets. For the soldiers of the UAREG and the 225th Assault Regiment, this operation was not just a military action, but a powerful message. There is no safe haven. With a single precision strike, they could destroy enemy concentrations and break the momentum of an opposing attack, even in the water. The no-go zone was not just a line on a map, but a line of life and death. Within minutes, the mission was complete, and the Ukrainian operators left the area with great discipline, while behind them, the current carried away the last traces of the enemy's arrogance. At present, Ukrainian forces have destroyed 2 Russian TOS-1A Solentsepyok thermobaric warhead multiple rocket launcher systems MRLS in the Kharkiv region, striking the weapons with explosive drones, the 429th Separate Achilles Drone Regiment said. The regiment released footage on YouTube on Monday, September 29, showing first-person view FPV drones targeting the launchers in the Kupiansk sector. The video appears to show 2 separate strikes, one hitting a stationary Solentsepyok and another hitting the same type of system on the move, possibly as Russian troops attempted to flee the attack. The TOS-1A system is often erroneously translated as a heavy flamethrower system, but it bears no resemblance to the gasoline-fueled backpack and wand system used in World War II or by forestry agencies for fighting wildfires, or portrayed in film posters for the Ghostbusters movies. The Russian system is actually a long-range artillery weapon that employs unguided rockets to thermobaric warheads optimized for blast effects, including oxygen depletion and alternating atmospheric over and under pressurization to wreak havoc as an anti-personnel area weapon, with any incendiary effects being secondary. Russian forces used the Solntsepiok to bombard Ukrainian positions and civilian areas with thermobaric rockets capable of leveling fortifications and devastating entire neighborhoods. Dubbed a legend in Russian propaganda, the TOS-1A fires salvos of 24 unguided rockets, each weighing more than 200 kilograms, 441 pounds, across an area measuring 200 by 200 meters. The rockets disperse a flammable aerosol before detonation, creating a massive pressure drop that can rupture internal organs and cause instant death. The system is designed to destroy lightly armored vehicles, enemy personnel in open terrain, and defensive strongholds. Depending on configuration, its cost is estimated between $6.5 million and $15 million. Ukraine also operates several captured Solntsepiok systems, taken during earlier battles. Throughout the war, the launchers have been repeatedly destroyed in drone and artillery strikes. In June, Ukraine's Phoenix drone unit reported eliminating a Russian Solntsepiok alongside a tank, a robotic ground vehicle, and several soldiers in a separate strike in the Kharkiv region. In early September 2024, soldiers from Ukraine's 24th Separate Mechanized Brigade destroyed a Russian TOS-1A Solntsepiok near Chasiv Yar in Donetsk while it was actively launching ammunition. FPV drones struck the system mid-launch. Footage showed the Solntsepiok firing 2 projectiles before being hit multiple times by drones, eventually coming to a stop as smoke billowed nearby. In July 2022, the Russian Ministry of Defense claimed that Ukrainian forces were actively hunting the Solntsepiok system because of its battlefield effectiveness. A ministry representative said the system fires thermobaric rockets that create a fireball reaching temperatures of around 3,000 degrees Celsius, making it impossible for enemy troops to find safety, even in dugouts. According to Russian officials, Solntsepiok has no direct equivalent anywhere in the world. Despite its power, Solntsepiok has significant weaknesses. It is large and lightly armored, making it vulnerable to attacks from anti-tank missile systems and grenade launchers. If the system is damaged, it can also pose a danger to nearby Russian troops due to the nature of its munitions. For instance, as reported by Kiev Post, in mid-June of 2024, ammunition from a Solntsepiok thermobaric warhead exploded in Shebekino, a town approximately 7 kilometers (4.3 miles) north of the Russian-Ukrainian border in Belgorod Oblast,